Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about list, and in our last lecture we discussed few functions related to list, and in this lecture we are going to discuss some of them. So first function regarding to list is append function, and here you can easily see the description of the append function or method. Actually, method is a right one. So the append methods adds an item to the end of the list, and the syntax of the append method is as given here. So just first of all write the name of the list, and then after put dot operator and then append, and within the parenthesis sign you can write the item which you want to append in the list. So here you can easily append an item, and as far as parameter is concerned, there is only single parameter, that is the item, which is an item to be added to the end of the list. So that item will be automatically added at the end of the list, and this item can be a number, it may be a string, it may be a dictionary, another list, and whatever, it may be a tuple or it may be a set also. So you can add and not only a number, but you can also add a number, dictionary, or another list also in a list. So this list will be added, or this item will be added at the end of that first list here. So next thing which is important regarding the append method, it returns return value from append. What if method will always return a value or some return value. So this method does not return, or it's also possible that it may not return a value. So for append function, always remember that this method cannot return any type of value here. Okay, now there is a small example here to show the functionality of the append function. You can easily see that there is an example number 1, adding element to a list, and here we want to, our aim is to insert an element using append method. So there is a list named animals, and 3 different elements are there: cat, dog, and rabbit, and we want to just append loin. So we just write animals dot append and the loin as a item value, and after that we give just print statement here. So print updated animal list animals, and you can easily see on a screen after the execution of the program, lion is append at the last position. It means just after the cat, dog, and rabbit. First list contain 3 elements, cat, dog, and rabbit, and we just append a lion after that. So you can easily see in the output, just after cat, dog, and rabbit, lion is there, because we use append function. So use of the append function is very simple. Write the name of the list first, then after put dot operator, and then just use append, and you are able to append an item into a list here. This item is not necessarily a list, it may be a single number, or it may be a string or a tuple or a list itself. So here you can easily see that just after the cat, dog, and rabbit, lion is there, because here we just use append as a function. Now program number 2 here, adding list to a list. If you want to add a list to a list which is already present, then it is also possible. In our previous case we just add an item. In second case, there's a list named animals which contain 3 different elements, cat, dog, and rabbit here, and another list contain 2 elements, tiger and fox, and name of the list is wild animals. And if we want to add animals and wild elements to each other, or we can say that append wild animals into animals, this is also possible. Just after, you can use the syntax. So first of all, name of the first list, that is animals, then after that put dot operator here, and the name of the function append is here, and then within the parenthesis sign just give the second list name, which is wild underscore animals. Okay, so here blue color represent a list which are added to each other, or tiger, fox is append to the first list, that is car, dog, and rabbit. Now you can easily see the output when we just give a print statement, updated animal list, and just want to print animals. Okay, so list 2, that is wild animals, is append to the original list animals, and when you want to just show that list animals, then that is our output. Here you can easily see that tiger and fox are in the part of a list, so nested list is there in your output. Here you can easily see that. So if you need to add item to a list to another list rather than the list itself, use to extend method, and there is a extend method. Also there is another method which is called the extend method. So let us see what is the use of extend method here. Now I think append method is clear to all of you. Extend method is very similar to that of the append method, but there is a little bit difference between extend and append. So the extend method adds all the element of an iterable list, tuples, string, etc. to the end of the list. Okay. And syntax is very simple. Just write the name of the list first, then after that put dot operator, then extend, and then whatever the iterable, it may be a list tuple. You can add all of them, or you can add any list or tuple or a string after the use of extend method, and they will be added just after the end of the list one. It should always be remembered. So when we use just append method, a second item will be added just after the list one, but if there is a list, then this will be added in the forms of a list. And in extend method we just check what happens. As mentioned, the extend method takes an iterable such as list, tuple, or string. So in extend method we can use list, tuple, and string. Okay, so extend method modifies the original list, and it does not return any value. Always remember that it does not return any value. And after the use of the extend method, it modifies the original list also. So if you want to print the original list, then it gives the result after extension of that list, if you use extend function in that case. So example 1 is here of using example 1 using extend method. There is a small example here. There is a language list, so name of the list is language, and two items are there, French and English. And there is another list, language 1, and item of this list is Spanish and Portuguese. And if you want to extend language 1, then it will be done by using extend function. So just name of the first list, that is language in this case, and just put dot operator, then extend, and then within the parenthesis size language 1. Language 1 will be added to language, or we can say that extension is there. So here if you just print the language, want to print language variable, then it will give you a list contain 4 different data items, French, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. And here you can easily see the difference between append and extend. These all are the part of a same list. So no nested list is here, as in the case of append function. That is the difference between append and extend. So two lists are there. First list name language contain 2 different data items, French and English, and second list language 1 contain 2 different data items, Spanish and Portuguese. So and we just write a statement language dot extend language 1, and we pass a language 1 as a parameter value to the extend function. Then all the elements of the language 1 are added to the previous list, that is called languages. And now language list, if we want to print the language list, then there are 4 different data items here. first two are French, English are the data items related to language, and another two data items, Spanish and Portuguese, are the data items of the language one here. So that is the use of that list. That is now there is another example. Add element of tuple and set of list. So here we just want to try. Here we just try to insert tuple or a set of and set to a list here. So language one contain only one data items. French language here is a list, and then there is declaration of a tuple, language underscore tuple, containing two different data items, Spanish and Portuguese, and the sign of the tuple is a parenthesis, and there is a set, a variable name is language underscore set, and there are two elements, Chinese and Japanese. Look at the sign. When you just want to print a language, just want to print a list, there is a middle bracket, and for tuple there is a square, there is a sign of parenthesis. Okay, and when you just give a set, then the sign is different, middle bracket is there. So that is the representation of different types of iteratives. Now the important point is, when you want to just append a language tuple to a language list, then just write language dot extend, and within the parenthesis sign just write language underscore tuple here, and if you just print that statement, print new language list, language is there, so language will be printed. It means all the data items related to after the execution of this statement, your answer will be French, Spanish and Portuguese in a single list, because here we just append language tuple to language list. Here note down the difference between these three. Language is a list, language underscore tuple is a variable name which represent a tuple here, and language underscore set is a set value, and there are different values given in this. Okay, so the main objective is we can add a tuple or a set to a list also, and when we give just a language underscore extend language underscore set, so all the value of the set are added to language list here. So now you can see the output here. You can easily see the output. So when you just try to execute this program, after the execution of that program, the output is there, and output is nothing but only the extension of the original list, that is language. So a tuple will be added, and after all the element of the tuple will be added, and all the element of the set are also added. Can you guess what is the output now? Especially the last statement of the output is, what is the last statement of the output? Okay, when you just add the element of the tuple in a list, then there are three elements, French, Spanish and Portuguese, and when you just want to add a different element of a set, then these elements are also added after that. So now the final result contain all the data items related to a list, related to a tuple, and that are related to a set values, because list is updated now, and these all items are represented within a square bracket. It means it is a part of a list here. So here we just add different data items of a tuple or a set to a list using using extend method. And there are some other ways to extend a list also. First of all, the plus operator. Plus operator is basically used to concatenate two different types of lists. So if there are two different lists, A and B, A contain two different element 1 and 2, and B contain two different element 3 and 4. And if you just want to print A is equal to A plus B, then the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4. It means all items are added to each other. So this is also possible, or append different data items using plus operators. Okay, and the second method is the slicing syntax. You can use the slicing syntax also to extend different data items. Here A is a variable contain two different data items 1 and 2, and B is another variable contain two different data items 3 and 4, and here we just use A len A colon is equal to B. Here within the square bracket we just pass len A, means length of A. Length of A is 2 up to, and 2 after that colon sign, and there is no end value is here. So all the values are added at location 2 and onwards. So after the append we can easily get 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So this is also possible. This is another method to append different data items without using extend function. Extend different data items without using extend method. So we don't use any extend method here. We just use a slicing syntax here to extend our list. So this is another way. You can see the output here. Okay, and there is another. Okay, Python extend versus append. Now we use the both of them. Now what is the difference between extend and append? So if you need to add an element to the end of the list, you can use the append method, only one element. And if you want to add a list or a tuple or a dictionary to a list, then you can use extend method. Okay, so that is the difference between extend and append. So here there is a small example. The list A1 contain two different data items 1 and 2, A2 contain two different data items, also these are 1 and 2. B contain a tuple here and contain two different data items 3 and 4. So if we just give A1 extend B, then it will gives you a result 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if you just give a append B, then these 3, 4 will be inserted into the list as a data item, not as a single data item. Okay, and now you can easily see that 3, 4 are represented within a sign of tuple here. So that is the use of append function. So now I think the difference between extend and append will be clear. Now it is very clear to all of you that how to use extend and append. So whenever you want to insert a single data element, single data element is a tuple also, but tuple is also added as a single data item, then you can use append. And if you want to extend your list, then you can use extend function. Then these elements are added to the original list. So that is the difference. You can easily see that the first output is related to extend and second is related to append. So 3, 4 are added, but 3, 4 are added in the case of first case as a as an extension of the list, and but 3, 4 are added to the list as in second case as a tuple, so or a single data item, because these are represented within a sign of parenthesis here. So that is the difference between append and extend. Now there is another function there is another method which is used to insert an element into a list, and name of the method is insert method. So the insert method insert an element to the list at the specified index. It means here we just select the location of the inserted element also. Okay, in append method, element will be added at the last position, and in insert method we are able to insert the element at any position, whatever we want here. So the syntax is very simple. Just write the name of the list first, then put dot operator sign, and then give the name of the method, and then pass here two parameters. First of all the location, and then just after the comma sign give the name of the element that you want to insert into the original list here. So there are two parameters in case of insert method. Okay, so the insert method takes two parameters, index and elements. So the index where the element need to be inserted, and element, this is the element to be inserted in the list. So if index is 0, the element is inserted at the beginning of the list, and if index is 3, the element is inserted after the third element. It is the position will be the fourth, because counting always start from 0. So index position 3 means location 4 or position 4 here. And after that all elements are adjusted according to that. Means all elements are shifted. Values, returns values from insert. The insert method does not returns anything, returns none. It only updates the current list. Okay, so it returns none, it only updates the current list. After the execution of the insert method, list will be updated. Returns value from insert. The insert method does not return anything, returns none. It only updates the current list. Example 1 here, inserting an element to the list here. Different vowels are there. You can easily see that there is a variable name vowels, A, E, I, U. 4 vowels are there. And if we want to insert O at index 3, okay, so what we should do, we just write vowels, name of the list first, then after put dot operator, then insert method, and within the parenthesis sign, or just we just pass a parameter value. It means first of all index, and then after value is O is a character, so that's why it is marked in a single quote here. And then after you can easily see that the print statement is there, updated list. So now if you want to print a vowel at that point of time, then we get an updated list. It means we get a list AEIOU, because O will be added at 4th position. The counting is always start from 0. So this is a small example here. Now this is example number 2, inserting tuple as an element to the list. So we can also insert as a tuple as an element also to the list. So this is a small example here. You can easily see that first the output of the previous program, O is there. This is the 4th element, because counting starts from 0. So we just give the index position 3 here. Now example number 2, mixed list. There is a mixed list which contain a list also, and contain a set value also, and there is a number tuple which contain 2 different data items 3 and 4, and there is a, we want to just insert the tuple into that list, then we just give name of the list first. Here the name of the list is mixed underscore list, then put dot operator, and then just name of the method is insert, and give two parameters value. First of all the location, and second is variable, and variable is a number underscore tuple. So all the element of number underscore tuple will be inserted at that place. It means at the position 1 here. So at position 0 we can easily see that elements are 1 2, because this is considered as single data items. And at position 1 there is a list contained of 3 different data items 5 6 7, but here we just insert at position 1 a tuple which contains 2 different data items 3 4. So 3 4 will be added at that position. So the now items are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here the main important point is that 1 2 are the part of a set, 3 4 are the part of a tuple, and 5 6 7 are the part of a list here, and these are all are the part of a list named mixed list. So after the execution of that statement we will get the output. Okay, we can check here what is the output. You can easily see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So that is the output of the execution of that program. You can easily see that tuple is inserted at location 1 here. Here one important thing is that there is only 3 data elements. First is a set, second is a tuple, and third is a list here. It doesn't mean that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 are individual elements. These are not individual elements. These are the part of certain data types. As you can easily see that 1 2 are the part of a set, 3 and 4 are the part of a tuple, and 5 6 7 are the part of a list also. So these are considered as a single unit here. So at position 0 you can easily see that set values are there 1 2. At position 1 a tuple is there, and at position 2 a list is there contain element 5 6 7. And it is because it is just because we insert a tuple at position 1 here. Okay, so using insert function we can insert a single element at any position also. Also we are able to insert a tuple or a dictionary or even a list at any position, any desired position, which is not possible in case of append. So that is the basic difference between append and insert. And as you know that insert function, there are 2 parameters values. First is location and second is value. So you can use both value and so you can insert both values and a tuple or a list as at any desired position as you want. So that is the difference between append, extend and insert. So now in this lecture till now we just discussed 3 important functions related to a list. First of all, first one is append, second is extend, and third is insert. And we just know, if we want to know the difference between these 3, I think now difference is very much clear to all of you. Difference is very simple. First of all, let us take the similarity. First of all, if you want to use these 3 methods, then first of all you just write the name of the list first, because these are all are related to a list. These are the methods of a list. So just write the name of the list first, then after put dot operator sign, and then name of the method, and within the parenthesis sign you give the different values according to the syntax of that methods. So first thing is that. Now second thing that is common to all of these is these all are somehow added an element or somehow added an element to a list. So this is the similarity among these three. And as far as difference is concerned, difference is just add a single element at the last of the list, while extend the list. If you want to use if you want to just use extend function to extend the items of the list, then you can use extend function. There are two lists, 1 2, and second list contain element 3 4. Then after the extend